I'm calling on the authorities to do the right thing. I hope they do the right thing where he is concerned and he pays for what he did. Because it's a premeditated thing. It's something that he had planned apparently, you know. So I just hope that he gets his just due.
Ms. Welch, I know that emotions are still very raw. This is in the immediate aftermath of what happened before this morning. How is the family coping? You've had a conversation with them, I presume. What is the thought?
We are all, right now, everybody's emotion is running high, and they want his head on a platter. They want his head on a platter.
It has been a week since 35-year-old Samuel August Sr. went on a murderous rampage, running a backhoe through his mother-in-law's home on Fabers Road. The incident happened in the wee early hours of October 31st and claimed the lives of 55-year-old Louise Young, as well as his 5-year-old son Samir. During the deadly spree, August, who later claimed to have been drugged and intoxicated, also drove the excavator into 2 adjacent buildings, causing massive structural damage as a result. Later that week, he would also escape from the K.H.M.H Memorial Hospital while under police watch, commandeer a sports utility vehicle, and then crash head-on into another backhoe on the Philip Goldson Highway, before attempting to mutilate himself. The city council employee's erratic and deranged behavior led many to believe that he was mentally unstable, and as such, would have been declared unfit to stand trial for murder. The family's request that justice be meted out fairly is one step closer to being honored.
Reference Samuel August. Yes, Samuel. He has been discharged from the hospital. Police are in the process of preparing charges for him. There are several charges that have been levied on him, beginning with the incident that happened at Fabers Road last week. And then after he escaped from the hospital, where he damaged a vehicle. So all those charges will be prepared today. And I believe that by tomorrow morning he will be taken to the court to answer to all the charges that will be given to him.
The battery of charges to be brought against August will likely include escape from police custody, theft of a motor vehicle, damage to property, and reckless endangerment, among several others.
The charges will be 2 counts of murder and other charges.
So it will be murder?
It will be murder.
Now, how have you all reached this point, despite the known psychiatric issues that Mr. August has?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, the file was sent to the Director of Public Prosecution office. We have received advice from them, and that's the advice that they have given us. That is the advice that we are proceeding with the charges.
Louise Young and her grandson Samir August were laid to rest today in Belize City. In the wake of the tragedy, Young's grieving sister, Carolyn Welch, explained that the horrific incident involving Sam August may have been triggered by a custody battle over his 3 children.
He was married to my niece. My niece had died like 2.5 years ago, right? And he was the cause of her death, right? And from then, we had the children back and forth. And we found out that while the children were in his care, his aunt was taking the children out to the market and having the children begging around more than once. My daughters, they go out to the market to buy, they see them out there begging for money. And we decided that we cannot allow that for him. And that's when my sister decided, well, you know what, Shanice didn't want her boys to be out there. That's when she stepped in and decided that she's going to fight for custody for them.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.